Hi, I'm Lara. Today we'll be doing a gentle flow and restorative class. For today's class, go ahead and grab a couple of blocks and a bolster if you have. You can also use a pillow, folded up blanket or towel, or any other props that you could substitute for blocks. And we'll get started today on our backs. And you'll use either your bolster or your block for a supported bridge pose. So as you lay down, have your knees bent up, feet planted, bring your arms down alongside the body, and start to press into the hands, into the arms, and into the feet to gently lift the hips up. You can take your block, set it underneath your hips, or use your bolster, anything that gives you just that little bit of elevation, resting your hips gently on top of the prop. And as you start, rest your hands onto the hips or onto the belly. Let your eyes gently relax closed and take the first few moments gently releasing the weight of the body towards the earth. And feel your face soften, let go of tension in the head, neck, and shoulders. And just starting here with breath, take a big full breath in through the nose. And through the mouth, sigh it out, let it go. A couple more full breaths in through the nose. And through the mouth, let it go. One more full breath in. And through the mouth, let it go. And stay rested and grounded here. And if you'd like to create an intention for your practice, feel free to set one. Any positive thought for yourself or for anyone else who might need it. And then allow your eyes to gently open up. And just start to bring your right leg up towards the sky. And as you straighten your leg up towards the sky, flex your foot. Feel your toes pull back towards your shin. And keep that energy pressing up through the heel. You can keep your hands onto the body. You can move the arms away from the body if you want to stretch the chest and shoulders even more. Open your arms out to the sides or bend your elbows. And still feel like you're pressing your heel up towards the sky. Take one more inhale. And then as you exhale, simply point your toes up towards the sky, stretching the top of the foot. And then flex the foot as you inhale. Exhale, press your toes up towards the sky. And just one more time, flexing the foot. Inhale, drawing back through the toes. Exhale, point your toes up towards the sky. Keep your toes pointed and then just start to draw a small circle with your toes. Keep your entire leg activated. And draw this slow circle in the opposite way. Keep that control. And then see if it feels okay to extend this leg all the way out flat, resting your heel onto the ground, and just letting your right leg relax out towards the side. Your toes can fall off towards the right. Just take a few breaths here, stretching the front of your right hip. Let the leg be heavy. Let the back side of the body be heavy. One more inhale and exhale. Bend your right knee up again, planting your right foot down onto the ground. And then take your left leg up towards the sky. Extend your leg straight. Pull the toes back towards your shin, flexing through the foot. And feel the energy of the heel pressing up towards the sky. Back of the leg is activated. Take another inhale here. Exhale, point your toes up towards the sky. And inhale, flexing the foot, pulling the toes back. And exhale, point your toes up towards the sky. One more with the breath, flexing the foot, toes pull back. And as you exhale, point the toes. And again, keep your toes pointing so your entire leg is activated. Small circles, drawing with the toes, like you're drawing a circle on the ceiling. Feel your core working, feel that engagement in the leg, and then draw those circles in the opposite way. Try to remain with stability in the core, in the hips. And then slowly release this left leg all the way down, set the heel down. And you can let your foot relax, open the toes out towards the left side. And a few breaths here. Try to relax the space in the front of the left hip. Breathe deeply. One more inhale. And exhale. And then bend your left knee up, plant your foot down. Bring your arms back down alongside the body and press into the arms, press into the feet to gently lift your hips up. Keep your hips lifted as you move the block out from underneath you and then slowly roll your spine back down onto the ground. Reach your arms all the way back behind you and then gently roll over towards your right side. Use your hands and arms to press yourself up to seated. And just come into your most comfortable seat. You can sit with your legs crossed. You can sit on top of your heels and find a nice tall spine. And then take your right arm, reach it up towards the sky. And you're going to bend this elbow. Take your hand behind the neck. Use your left hand to pull the elbow more towards the center line of the body. And just feel this stretch into the tricep, into the shoulder. Keep your tall spine. Try to relax the shoulders down away from the ears, down the back. And gently release. And we're just going to switch sides. Take your left arm up. Bend the elbow. Hand comes behind the neck, behind the shoulder blades, into that space between them. And then you can use your right hand to help draw the stretch. Maybe trying to pull the elbow more towards behind the head. And it just depends on the flexibility of the shoulder. And the sides of our bodies are often uneven. So it might feel tighter on this side. It might feel more open. Just breathe into it. Keep your tall spine. Take one more inhale. And gently release. And then start to come into a tabletop position, facing towards the front of our space. Spread through the fingers wide, plant into the palms. Take an inhale breath. And an exhale. And starting to move with that breath. Inhale, let your belly drop down. Take your gaze forward, open through the chest. And then as you exhale, press the earth away, round up through the spine, chin to chest, belly draws in. And continue with the breath. Inhale, opening up through the heart, cow pose. Exhale, round up through the spine, cat pose. And just continue to flow with your inhale, flow with your exhale. And after your next round, coming back to neutral, keep your shoulders right over the wrists. Start to extend your right leg back and flex the foot, press the ball of the foot down onto the ground, and just shift forward and back a couple of times. Feel a stretch into your right calf. And realign your shoulders right over your wrists. Lift your right foot up so your toes lift off the mat. Keep your hips level and feel that energy just as we did when we were on our backs, flexing through the foot and pressing the heel now towards the back of our space. Steady breaths. Take an inhale here and exhale, just point your toes towards the back. And inhale, flex your foot, pull the toes towards the shin. Exhale, point your toes. And one more time, flex the foot, point your toes. And keep the toes pointed. Option to reach your left arm forward. Thumb pointing up, pinky side down so that your palm is facing towards the center line of the body. And steady breaths here. Feel balance. Take one more inhale breath. Hug the core in. And then gently lower your left hand down. Lower your right knee down. And then flip your right palm over. Fingers point back towards your knee to stretch into your right wrist. Just take a moment. You can adjust the pressure, maybe lean back if you have more flexibility there. And switch sides. Point your right fingertips forward. Take your left leg back. Press the ball of the foot down into the earth. And shift forward and back a couple of times so you get that gentle stretch into your left calf. And align your shoulders over your wrists. Hug your core in. Press the earth away. Float your left leg up. Flex your foot. Toes are pulling back towards the shin. And steady breaths here. And take one more inhale. And then just working on the foot, exhale, point your toes towards the back. Inhale, flex the foot, pulling the toes back towards the shin. Exhale, point your toes. One more time, flex the foot. And point your toes. And keep your toes pointed. Keep your core hugging in. Option to float your right arm forward alongside the ear. And feel this extension, reaching back through the toes, reaching forward through the fingertips. Entire body is working. Take one more inhale breath. Exhale, lower your hand, lower your knee down. Stretch your left wrist. Flip your left palm over, pointing the fingers back towards your knee. You can stay here, you can gently rock back or go side to side. And point your left fingertips back towards the front. Scoop both of your hands a little bit forward of the shoulders. Tuck your toes, lift your hips all the way up and back into your downward dog. And shift forward to plank, shoulders over your wrist. Use your knees if you need, so you can slowly lower all the way to the belly. Keep your elbows close to the body as you lower down with control. And point your toes back. Bring your hands by your ribs. Press into the feet and lift the chest up lightly, squeezing the shoulders and elbows back. Exhale, gently release back down. 2 more times, cobra, pressing into the feet. Lift the chest without straining the neck. Gently lower back down. 1 more with the breath, lifting up and gently releasing back down. Engage your core, press up through the hands and knees, and shift the hips all the way back towards the heels. And circle your body over towards the right, and then shift your shoulders beyond the wrists, all the way back, passing through that child's pose. 2 more big circles. And then go in the opposite direction. 3 circles in the opposite way. Nice and gentle, flowing with the rhythm of the breath. And then come back to your hands and knees. Tuck your toes, lift your hips all the way up and back into your downward dog. And without dragging your hands, walk your hands back towards your feet. Come into a forward fold at the back of our space. You can gently bend your knees here so your body can relax as it folds in. Let your head and neck be heavy. With your inhale, come up halfway to a flat spine, drawing the heart forward. Shoulders draw back away from the ears. Exhale and fold it back down. And rise all the way to standing. Sweep the arms up, touching palms overhead at the top of the breath. Exhale, hands to the heart. You can keep your feet hip distance and parallel. Bend your knees, sweep the arms up, sit down low. Relax the shoulders, take an inhale here. And then as you exhale, just bring the hands in front of the shoulders, palms face towards each other. And inhale, reach them back up. Exhale, float them down in front of the shoulders. 2 more. Inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale, hands in front of the shoulders. 1 more. Keep the legs strong. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bring the hands in front of the shoulders and then press into your feet. We're going to rise all the way up to stand. Touch your palms overhead. Exhale, hands to the heart space. Good. Bend your knees again. Sweep the arms up as you sit down low. You can do that same thing we were doing last time, or go even lower. Take an inhale here. Exhale, hands in front of the shoulders, or sit down lower. Try to touch the ground to the outsides of the feet. Inhale, arms and chest lift back up. 2 more times, sweeping down. Inhale and lift. And 1 more time, sweeping down. Inhale and lift. And press into your feet, rise all the way up to standing. Good. Exhale, fold forward all the way to the earth. Rise up halfway. And walk it forward to your downward dog, keeping your hips high. And into that upside down V shape. Relax your head and neck between the arms. Inhale, shift forward to plank or modified plank with your knees. Elbows point straight back as you exhale and lower all the way to the belly. Toes point back, rise to cobra, lifting through the chest. Exhale, gently release back down, engage your core. Press up through your hands and knees, tuck your toes, and lift the hips all the way back to your downward dog. Now walk your feet all the way forward up to your hands. Rise up halfway. Exhale and fold it back down. Keep your right foot in front. Take a big step back with your left foot. And your left foot can go a little bit more towards the left. You want your feet planted about hip distance apart. Back heel stays lifted. Lift up through the arms, through the chest, up through the fingertips. And take an inhale here. And then as you exhale, lean your heart forward and sweep your arms back alongside the body. 2 more times. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lean the heart forward, sweep the arms back. And 1 more time. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, heart forward, sweep the arms back. Good. Take your left arm underneath the shoulder onto the ground and then reach your right arm up to the sky. So now we're here opening up into this twist. If you need more support, you can always lower your back knee down. If you feel strong here, press your left leg straight. Find that engagement. Take 1 more inhale breath. As you exhale, circle your right arm all the way back. Take a big step forward to the front of our space, folding in. Rise up halfway. Exhale and fold, and come all the way up to stand, sweeping your arms up, touching palms overhead at the top of the breath. Exhaling, hands to heart space. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale and fold it forward. Rise up halfway. Exhale and fold, and then keep your left foot in front. Take a big step back with your right foot. Feet are about hip distance. All your toes are pointing forward. Back heel stays lifted. Inhale brings you up to your high crescent. Take an inhale breath, reaching up through the fingertips. Exhale, heart forward as you sweep your arms back alongside the body. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, heart forward, sweep the arms back. Strong core. One more time. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, heart forward, sweep the arms back. Place your right hand underneath the right shoulder, fingers point forward, and take your left arm all the way up towards the sky with your palm facing open towards the left side. Back knee can lower down, or you can press that back leg straight. Take one more inhale, and as you exhale, circle your left arm all the way back. Take it down to your mat, and again, take a big step forward to the top of our space, folding in. Rise up halfway. Exhale and fold back down. Rise all the way up to standing, sweeping your arms up, touching your palms overhead at the top of the breath. Exhale, hands to the heart. Inhale, sweeping your arms up. Exhale, fold it forward. Rise up halfway. Exhale and fold. Now keep your right foot in front. Take a big step back with your left foot. Same thing, feet about hip distance. Keep your back heel lifted. Rising up to your high crescent. This time as you exhale, reach your arms forward in front of the shoulders and gently lower your back knee down to your mat. Keep your back knee lower down. Just lift the arms up on your inhale. Now exhale, take your hands and lace up the fingers behind the back. You can bend your elbows, or if it's comfortable, you can pull the arms straight back behind you, just feeling the stretch open through the chest. Steady breaths, tall spine. And reach your arms back up towards the sky. And exhale, hands to your mat. Lift your back knee up, step it back to your downward dog. Inhale, shifting forward to plank or bona fide plank with your knees. Lower, slow, passing through chaturanga. Toes point back, rising to cobra or upward dog if that's part of your practice. Press it back to your downward dog. Walk your feet all the way forward, up to your hands, back to your forward fold at the top. Rise up halfway. Exhale, fold it back down. And all the way up to standing, sweeping your arms up, touching your palms overhead at the top of the breath. Exhale, hands to the heart space. Inhale, sweeping the arms up. Exhale, folding forward. Rise up halfway, inhale. Exhale, big step back with your right foot. So now your feet are about hip distance apart, back heel stays lifted. Rising up to high crescent, lifting the arms up. Reach the arms forward as you gently lower your right knee down onto your mat. Inhale, reach your arms back up towards the sky. Exhale, lace up the fingers behind you. Try placing the other pinky on top and just open up through the chest. And steady breaths here. And steady breaths here. Release the lacing of the fingers, reach your arms back up towards the sky. And then as you exhale, bring your hands down to your mat. Lift your back knee up, step it back to your downward dog. Inhale, shift forward to plank position. Lower slowly all the way to the belly with control. Toes point back. Rise to your back bend, pressing into the feet, lifting the chest. Gently release back down. And press up through your hands and knees. And shift your hips all the way back towards your heels into your child's pose. Relax your shoulders, soften your face. And take a full breath in. And let it all go through the mouth. And from your child's pose, start to rise up to seated. We're going to get to our restorative poses. And for our first pose, you'll need your bolster or your folded up blanket. And you're gonna bring your bolster to the right side of your mat. And you're gonna flip over onto your belly. And so when you flip over, the bolster's on the left side of your body. You'll bend your left knee out to the left on top of the bolster. Bend your left elbow out to the side and rest with your forearm and palm down. Reach your right arm back behind you with your palm facing up alongside the body, and rest your right side of your head down onto your mat. So I'll just show you if you need to see what it will look like when you're laying down. And pretend this is the mat in front of me. Your left leg will be out to the left, supported by the bolster. Left arm will be out, and then your right arm is relaxing alongside of the body and resting onto your right cheek. And once you get into this comfortable pose, just make sure that you feel comfy and relaxed. If there are any little adjustments you need to do, you can move your bolster higher or lower, closer or further away from the body. And our restorative practice is all about finding comfort and ease and relaxation and getting into that rested state so we can offer our bodies time to rest, rejuvenate, and really nourish ourselves. So in our restorative practice, it's not necessarily about action and motion and effort. It's more about surrendering and finding ease. And sometimes that might be more challenging than we think. If you find that in your stillness, your thoughts are still going, you can't seem to relax the mind, that's okay. Just bring your focus to your breath. So give your mind something to pay attention to. And watch the breath as it travels in and out. And that will ground you and keep you in the present moment. Be aware of feelings and sensations in the body. Can you let your shoulders relax, let your face soften, let your belly be soft, and just let everything be heavy, resting down towards the earth. And gently start to deepen your breath, fuller breath in and out. Extend your left leg back so your hips are both grounded onto your mat. And then you can move your bolster, just pass it behind you or in front of your head to the other side of your mat, and I'll make that shape on the other side. So adjust your right leg out towards the right, bending the knee and resting the knee down to the foot on top of the bolster. Your right arm will bend, resting with your forearm and palm facing down. Left arm is reaching back alongside the body with your palm facing up, and just rest your left side of the head onto the mat. Again here, just scanning through the body, let everything rest and feel easy, relaxed, and heavy. And just a few more rounds of breath here. Continue to feel ease and rest. Gently deepen your breath. And extend your right leg back. So now your hips are back level onto your mat. Bring your head through center. Press your hands by your chest. And just shift your hips all the way up and back towards your heels, back to a child's pose, just for a few moments. Stretching through the spine. And coming up to seated. And our last restorative pose, where we'll also be in Shavasana, our final rest. You can use your blocks to create a little ramp underneath your bolster. So one block at the highest height, next block at the medium height, and then placing the bolster on top of both. Sit your hips in front of the bolster. Use your hands and arms to guide yourself to lay down. And if you don't have blocks, it's totally fine. You can do this just with a bolster. You can always rest in the Shavasana of your choice, laying down flat. Make yourself comfortable. You can bend your knees up, you can extend your legs out. I like to bring the feet together and open the knees up. Rest your arms away from the body. Turn your palms gently to face up. And most important, just make sure you're really comfortable in the first few moments. If you need to adjust, change your props, or maybe choose a different position for your final rest, that's totally fine. make it work for you and your body and what you need today. And then as you get to that restful shape, you commit to staying here and allowing yourself to receive rest and relaxation. Take a full breath in through the nose and through the mouth, let it go. And with that exhale, feel the weight of your body melting away down into the earth. And scan through your body slowly from head to toe. Let your face soften, feel your eyes relax back. Feel your jaw relax, shoulders heavy, belly soft, hips heavy. And rest down through the arms into the fingers and all the way down through the legs into the toes. Rest fully and completely. And I welcome you to stay in your comfortable rested shape as long as you'd like, maybe even another 5 or 10 minutes if you have the time. And if you're ready to close up your practice, stay in this shape. Keep your eyes closed. You can just gently ground your hands onto your hips or onto the belly. And take a full breath in. And sigh it out through the mouth, let it go. And just bring your awareness back into your space, back into your physical body. And closing our practice here together, reconnect to your intention and fully believe in the power of our thoughts to help create the things that we desire. And whenever you're ready, come out of this pose slowly without haste or hurry. And I thank you so much for sharing your practice with me today. Namaste.